My name is Alex, and I'm 13 years old. Ever since I can remember, I've been fascinated by how the world works, always asking questions and searching for answers. Science has always been my favorite subject, especially the mysteries of the universe. There's something magical about looking up at the stars and wondering what's out there, or reading about black holes and distant galaxies. When I learned about CERN, it felt like discovering a real-life superhero lab. It was a place where the impossible seemed possible, where people actually tried to answer the questions I'd always wondered about. The Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, is a massive underground ring where scientists smash particles together to unlock the secrets of reality. It's the biggest machine ever built by humans, stretching for miles beneath the ground. I devoured every book and documentary I could find, amazed by how they could recreate the conditions just after the Big Bang. It blew my mind that we could actually study the birth of the universe right here on Earth. My room is covered in posters of galaxies and physics diagrams. Sometimes, I'd just stare at them and imagine what it would be like to travel through space or shrink down to the size of an atom. CERN, to me, was humanity at its best. People from everywhere, united to answer the biggest questions, scientists from all over the world, speaking different languages, working together for a common goal. Where did we come from? What happened at the very beginning of time? What is everything made of? How do the tiniest pieces of matter fit together to make up the universe? Knowing that brilliant minds were searching for answers made me hopeful. It made me believe that anything was possible if you were curious enough. I wanted to be a scientist too. I started doing my own experiments at home, mixing baking soda and vinegar, building little rockets and dreaming of making discoveries. I'd tell my friends about the Higgs boson, the so-called God particle, and how it gives mass to everything. Sometimes they'd laugh, but sometimes they'd listen, and I loved sharing what I'd learned. It felt like being in on a cosmic secret, like I was part of something much bigger than myself. I trusted the scientists completely. I admired their dedication and their passion for discovery. They were the smartest people on Earth, and I never thought to question them. Why would I? They were heroes to me, pushing the boundaries of what we know. They were unlocking the universe for all of us, making the impossible possible, and inspiring a new generation of dreamers, like me. So, what does CERN actually do? They accelerate protons, tiny pieces of atoms, around a 27-kilometer tunnel at nearly the speed of light. These protons collide, creating bursts of energy and exotic particles that existed just after the Big Bang. Giant detectors capture these events, helping scientists discover things like the Higgs boson. Their work isn't just about theory. It's led to inventions like the World Wide Web and advances in medicine. But to answer the deepest questions, they recreate conditions hotter than the sun, pushing the limits of what's possible. That's where my wonder mixed with worry. When you're playing with such power, you have to be sure you know what you're doing. But what if there's something they missed? My view changed in ways I never expected. It happened when I started digging deeper online, searching for answers beyond what I'd always been told. Beyond the official stories and polished press releases, I stumbled onto physicists debating experiments that could challenge our understanding of the universe itself. Ideas about extra dimensions, parallel universes, and even the very stability of space and time. Some of these theories suggest that the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, could actually create tiny black holes, something that sounds like pure science fiction, but is seriously discussed in some circles. Officially, scientists say these black holes would evaporate instantly, disappearing before they could do any harm. But that's just a theory, based on equations we hope are right. Then, I read about something even more unsettling. Vacuum decay. It's the idea that a powerful enough experiment could trigger a chain reaction, rewriting the laws of physics and destroying everything in an instant. Most scientists reassure us that the risk is tiny, almost non-existent, and point out that cosmic rays hit Earth with even more energy all the time, without disaster. But the fact remains. They're building bigger and more powerful colliders every year, always pushing for higher energies and new discoveries. What if, despite all their calculations, there's something they've missed? What if the math is wrong, or there's a risk no one has even imagined yet? What if there's a danger lurking in the unknown, a risk they haven't considered or can't predict? Scientists are so focused on the thrill of discovery, on pushing boundaries. Are they truly thinking enough about what could go wrong, or what the consequences might be? These questions, these possibilities, are what keep me up at night, long after the world has gone to sleep. This is my warning, a whisper in the dark that says we should be more careful, Imagine you're in a pitch-black room with a single match. Maybe there's treasure, maybe there's gasoline. Would you strike it? Scientists at CERN believe it's safe, but they can't know for sure. My fear isn't that they're evil, it's that they're human. Humans make mistakes. History is full of overconfidence. The Titanic, Chernobyl. If they're wrong this time, there's no second chance. Who gets to decide to take that risk for all of us? We all live here. We all have a stake in reality. My generation will live with the consequences. We deserve to know the risks and to have a voice. This is my call to the adults, the scientists, the people in charge. Listen to us. We are raising our voices because we care deeply about the world we're inheriting, and we want to be heard, not just seen. We're not just kids. We're the future you're shaping with every decision you make. Our dreams, our hopes, and our safety depend on the choices you make today. Be more than brilliant. Be wise. Use your knowledge with care, and remember the responsibility that comes with it. Be transparent about the real risks. Don't hide the challenges or uncertainties. Share them openly, so we can all understand what's at stake. Don't just tell us not to worry, show us why. Open up the debate. Invite us in, let us ask questions, and be part of the conversation. Let independent experts review the risks. We need checks and balances and voices from outside your circle to keep things honest. Engage with the public honestly, not just with good news, but with uncertainties too. Trust is built on truth, even when it's complicated. We want to believe in science, but we also want to know our world is safe. We want to feel hope, not fear, as we look to the future. The universe has waited billions of years. It can wait a little longer for us to be sure. My generation is watching, and we're counting on you to do what's right. We want to trust you. Show us that our trust is well placed, through your actions and your honesty. The future is in all our hands. Let's hold it carefully together for everyone who comes after us.